Once upon a time, in a quaint little town, there lived a man named Leo. Leo was an adventurer at heart, always seeking the mysteries of the universe. One day, he stumbled upon a peculiar antique shop he had never seen before. Drawn by curiosity, he entered and found an old, enigmatic box resting on a velvet pedestal. The shopkeeper, a wise old woman with twinkling eyes, noticed his interest. "Ah, you've found the infinity box," she said. "Legend says that whoever steps inside will embark on a journey unlike any other." Without hesitation, Leo decided to enter the box. As he stepped inside, the door closed softly behind him. He found himself in a perfectly square room with smooth, seamless walls, simple yet oddly captivating. The space was finite, measuring exactly 10 feet in every direction. "Well, this is cozy," Leo mused aloud. But just as he began to wonder what made this box so special, something extraordinary happened. The smooth walls began to glow softly, and lines of light started to appear, dividing each wall into 4 equal sections. Then those sections divided again, and again, and again, each time into 4 smaller sections, creating an intricate pattern of endless squares within squares. Amazed, Leo reached out to touch one of the smaller squares. To his surprise, his hand passed through the wall and into another identical room, which then began its own process of infinite subdivision. "What is this place?" he wondered. "How can a finite space contain so many dimensions?" As he ventured further, he realized that no matter how many times he moved into the next room, there were always more divisions, more spaces to explore. Each subdivision was like opening a new chapter in an endless book. The box was finite in its physical dimensions, yet infinite in the possibilities it presented. Leo sat down to ponder this paradox. If the box is finite, how can it offer infinite spaces, he thought. Then it dawned on him, the infinity wasn't in the physical space, but in the conceptual division of that space. By continually subdividing the finite box, he was creating an infinite number of smaller spaces within it. It was like a fractal unfolding before his eyes, where each part mirrors the whole, endlessly. He laughed with delight. So this is the difference between physical infinity and mathematical infinity. Physically, the box hasn't changed, it's still the same size. But mathematically, it contains infinite divisions, infinite possibilities. At that moment, the wise shopkeeper's voice echoed gently around him. "You've discovered a profound truth, Leo. Infinity isn't always about endless physical space. Sometimes, it's about the endless ways we can perceive and divide the world around us. Just as you've seen infinite spaces within a finite box, so too can we find infinite potential within ourselves and our finite lives." Filled with newfound understanding, Leo decided it was time to leave the box. As he stepped out, the shopkeeper smiled warmly at him. "Remember this journey whenever you face limitations," she said. "Often, the only boundaries are the ones we impose upon ourselves." Leo left the shop with a spring in his step and wonder in his eyes. He began sharing his experience with friends and strangers alike, telling the tale of the infinite box and the boundless possibilities that lie within finite confines.